the Jackie Chiles spin-off that almost happened, a Seinfeld story. When it comes to beloved sitcoms, spin-offs are often a goldmine for networks. Just think about it. Classics like Happy Days gave us gems like Laverne and Shirley, and Mork and Mindy, the latter of which emerged from what was initially deemed a horrible script. And while some spin-offs hit the jackpot, others like Joni Loves Chachi remind us that not every idea can soar. Now let's talk about the iconic Seinfeld. Despite its massive popularity, this legendary show about nothing never managed to launch a spin-off. But that doesn't mean there weren't attempts behind the scenes. Enter Jason Alexander, the man behind the unforgettable George Costanza. He had a couple of spin-off ideas up his sleeve, one of which revolved around the quirky lawyer Jackie Chiles, played by Phil Morris. Chiles was a hilarious parody of O.J. Simpson's defense attorney Johnny Cochran. Interestingly, Morris himself had a vision for a spin-off, which he shared during a 1999 press event. He envisioned Jackie Chiles working at a very austere white law firm, and he even had the backing of Seinfeld creators Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David as executive producers. Morris was aiming for a mid-season launch on NBC in 1999, and he was buzzing with excitement about the potential. However, there was a catch. Morris noted that the spin-off likely wouldn't feature any of the main cast from Seinfeld. He expressed doubts about whether Michael Richards would be interested in reprising his role as Kramer, and he mentioned that Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Jason Alexander might not be keen on the weekly grind of a new series. Jackie has his own energy and conflicts. "We'll go from there," he said, hinting at a fresh direction for the character. Morris was convinced that the time was ripe for a Jackie Chiles spin-off. He pointed to his experience in a series of Honda commercials featuring the character, which seemed to resonate with audiences. "They've given us the sense that this character would exist outside the Seinfeld franchise," he explained. The public was clamoring for more Chiles, and even Jerry Seinfeld himself had initially rejected the pitch but later came around, telling Morris, "It's time for this guy. He's a killer character. You're going to be a big-time TV star." Despite Morris's enthusiasm, NBC's response was less than encouraging. When asked about the potential spin-off, a spokesperson for the network stated they were unaware of Morris's plans. "This is the first we're hearing about it," they said, effectively putting a damper on the whole idea. And just like that, the dream of a Jackie Chiles spin-off faded into obscurity. But let's be real, would a Jackie Chiles spin-off have actually worked? While parodies of high-profile legal figures can be entertaining, they often shine best in small doses. Take Johnny Cochran's cameo in South Park, for example. It was funny because it was brief and impactful. A full season centered around Jackie Chiles might have quickly become repetitive. After all, how many times can you spin a parody of a real-life celebrity into fresh, engaging content? Moreover, characters based on real-life events can become dated fast. While Seinfeld remains timeless, a spin-off focused on Jackie Chiles might have left viewers scratching their heads, wondering who this character was and why he was supposed to be funny. Plus, there's the risk of unintentionally crossing into racially insensitive territory, especially considering Chiles was portrayed as the only black attorney in a firm full of stuffy white lawyers. What might have been hilarious in 1999 could easily be seen as tone-deaf today. In the end, it seems that both Morris and Seinfeld fans dodged a bullet when the pitch for a Jackie Chiles spin-off never came to fruition. Sometimes it's best to leave the classics as they are. Cherished memories that don't need to be revisited in a new light.